Like its predecessor, the Zenfone Max Pro M2 runs on stock Android based on Android 8.1.0. Also, Asus promised for the Android 9.0 Pie update in January 2019. However, there are a lot of features which are missing on the M2 present on the M1 before. But I just received the November security patch update which also include the photo service update for the Max Pro M2, and Asus may add the bokeh effect or the portrait mode also on the front facing camera, which is not present before. Now here you get a minimal feature, but now let's take a look at all of these you get with the Zenfone Max Pro M2. Even after running on stock Android, here the Max Pro M2 allow few more customization options to the home screen, like turning on the auto rotation or the desktop mode on the home screen, allow add icon feature. Whenever you install a new application, it will automatically add it to the home screen, notification dots allowance. Now whenever you rotate the screen to horizontal, it will automatically turn on the desktop mode and auto rotate the home screen. Now if you want to change the look of the Google search bar on any of your Android device, just go into the Google application, tap on the customize widget Google search bar. Now you have the option to choose the shape and the look of the Google search bar, which will definitely give you a better look to your home screen and look like the Android device stock Android user experience. Now here moving into the notification tray panel, as like any other Android devices, here you get the notification toggle, and also you can realign all of them and add few more toggles to the notification tray for a better user experience. So this is also present on the Asus Max Pro M2. Now to look at the battery percentage, every time you have to swipe down, and to look at the battery percentage you have left on your phone. But if you want that to look on a status bar, just go into the battery settings and turn on the battery percentage, which will show you the battery percentage each time on the status bar. On the Zenfone Max Pro M2 also you get the cast screen option, where you can enable the wireless display support for a bigger TV or Android TV or Android display. So also there you get the art printing device or art Chromebooks to the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2. As the Max Pro M2 powered by Snapdragon 660, which is a 14nm chipset, and there you get 5000 mAh of battery inside, so you can expect 2 days of battery life for this device. But don't use the ambient display feature because it will drain more battery than usual and you don't get that much of battery life, so don't use the ambient display feature. However, the battery life on this phone is pretty impressive. You get around 2 days of battery life. They also get the battery saver option like any other Android devices. The Zenfone Max Pro M2 comes with a 6.26-inch Full HD Plus resolution IPS LCD display with 403 ppi density, which looks absolutely gorgeous with the notch display, and there you get also the adaptive brightness feature. Now the display looks good, and also the sunlight legibility is pretty accurate, better than the Realme 2 Pro, I can confirm it. Now also you get the allowance to choose the screen color which you want in your display, which looks kind of useful. Now you get also the night sail option, and then you also have the night light option. So whenever you read any content on your smartphone at night, just turn on the night mode. Also you can schedule this, and you can also turn on the sunset or sunrise, which will automatically turn on and off the night light option on your smartphone display. Now they also get the feature which is called the smart screen on. So whenever you're looking at the display, whenever you're reading any content, the screen won't go off, and also they will get the ambient display support. However, the notch also include the notification LED, but they get the secondary option to read all of the notification on the lock screen. Now if you are wondering why there is no option to hide the notch, Asus promised to give it with a future update. However, talking about the notch doesn't look ugly. Here you get the proximity sensor, the light sensor, the camera, the LED flash for the front facing camera, the in-call speaker, and also there is a multicolor notification LED present in the in-call speaker. So there is a lot of features to offer with the notch, so you don't have to complain about the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2, because with the Oppo, Vivo or the Realme devices, the dewdrop notch looks immersive, but they don't get the notification LED or the LED flash for the front facing camera, which is present over here on the Max Pro M2. On the Max Pro M2, you also get the storage manager option, which you can manually enable. But I don't recommend to use this feature because it will automatically delete all of those photos you stored before 90 days on your smartphone without even your permission. So if you don't want that to happen with you, just don't enable the storage manager option on your Max Pro M2. For better security and privacy, alongside with the fingerprint unlock and the face unlock, you get an option like screen pinning on the Max Pro M2. Just turn it on, because if your friend always tricked you by asking you to make a call but ended up with checking out your messages, your gallery photos, which you don't want to show them. So just use this feature, enable the screen pinning option. So whenever your friend asks you now to use a specific application or to make a call, just go to that page and pin down that page. So if your friend want to use any application, he can go back or tap the multitasking key, there will nothing happen. If he lock down the screen, he need your passcode. So just use this feature, and whenever you turn on the screen pinning, just tap the multitasking key and the back button at the same time to turn it off and go back to the normal mode. The Max Pro M2 also include the ZenMotion or the gesture support on this phone, but there is not a lot of features which we also seen before on the Max Pro M1. There is only two added features like to double tap to wake up or double tap to turn off the screen. So it is pretty useful, but we hope to see all of that feature we experienced before on the Max Pro M1 named as the ZenMotion. The Zenfone Max Pro M2 packs a massive 5000 mAh battery. So whenever your friend's phone just run out of juice, you can help them to charge their device using the 5000 mAh battery present on your device. You just need to bring the OTG and the charging cable. So the reverse charging technology present on the Max Pro M2 works properly, and then you also have an option to transfer files via the cable, which is pretty good to have in a budget Android phone. So yes guys, you can charge up other phones using the Max Pro M2 massive 5000 mAh battery. Also the Max Pro M2 support OTG connectivity. So now you can add external storage devices to the Max Pro M2 and you can play any of the video files or the music files you have in your OTG pen drive. So yes guys, the Max Pro M2 also support the OTG cable, so you can use the external storage devices on the go. Unlike other Android devices with custom Android skin, here switching between application is pretty fast and really easy. You have to double tap the multitasking key to jump into the previous application. Press and hold the multitasking key to jump into the multitasking page where you can load two of the application and use them simultaneously. Now this feature impressed me a lot. The calculator application present on the Max Pro M2 have a few more customization options, like you can enable the floating calculator, which is pretty impressive to use because if you are running another application on the go, you can use the calculator whenever you need by tapping on the floating calculator icon on the home screen. So this is pretty impressive to have in your Max Pro M2. Also you get few more customization like turning on the dark mode. Now with the AMOLED display it will be better, but here the Max Pro M2 also included with the IPS LCD display. Then you also have the option to choose between the look of your keypad, which is pretty good. You can use the rectangle form or the circular form. Then you also have the scientific calculator. Just move into the horizontal position and there you get the calculator with the scientific options. So the calculator here on the Max Pro M2 is pretty impressive with the loaded features. Now the Max Pro M2 also gives you 100 GB of free cloud storage on the Google Drive. So just log into your account and redeem the 100 GB of free cloud storage. So guys, that's it for now. I hope this video will definitely help you to get a better user experience with your Max Pro M2. If you're still not entered in that last giveaway, just go to my Instagram profile, link given in the description box. And if you ended up liking this video, you know what to do. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.